Okay, watch this. I built this AI Girlfriend chat app where you can pick a girl and literally just start talking. And yeah, it feels real right away. So I jump in, choose Sophia, and within seconds she's already setting the tone, being playful and reacting to what I say. But she's not just replying, she's actually playing along. And here's the crazy part. I ask for a selfie, and boom! You've probably already seen sites like Replica, Character AI, Kindroid AI, Candy AI, Crush on AI, and a bunch more. But what if you could build one of these apps just for yourself, or even better, turn it into something you can actually sell and make money from? Here's the problem though. Usually, you need to know how to code and build a full website, and that takes a lot of time to learn. So I kept digging, and that's how I scored early access to Remy, and I used it to build this entire app from a simple spec. And yeah, I didn't write a single line of code. Let me show you exactly how I did it. First off, you're gonna need access to Remy. Just grab a plan inside MindStudio. If you use my code, you'll get 20 bucks off, which basically covers your first month on the individual plan for free. Once you're in, you'll add balance to your account, and that's what gives you access to all the AI models you'll be using. Think Anthropic, Google, Seedream, Kling AI, and a lot more. And it gets even better. The first 5 people to use my link down below will also get $20 in free credits to actually run those models. So you're getting access plus credits to build with. Alright, time to roll up your sleeves and get started. I literally just clicked on Remy and hit New App. And just like that, we're in. So pay close attention, because missing even one step can make a huge difference. Once you're inside, you're going to see a bunch of options to create whatever you want and a prompt box where you can basically vibe code your app. Now, just to be fully transparent, I did some deep dive research before landing on the specific app I wanted to build. I actually started with an idea for AI influencers, and that's how I got familiar with the whole AI Companion and AI Girlfriend chat business. It's a massive market. As you can see, I'm talking to Remy exactly like I'd talk to a real person managing a project. First, I'm asking it to showcase 6 AI girls on the welcome page. Second, I'm telling it that once a user picks one, they should be able to interact through text, voice, and images, but with a limit of 15 interactions. Once those are up, I suggested a pop-up showing the payment plans for an upgrade. And third, I'm giving Remy the specific details for each AI girlfriend, like her name, age, physical appearance, and I'm asking it to write a unique backstory for each one. I even went to Adobe Color to find a feminine color palette and found these perfect shades. I just clicked Copy as XML and pasted it right into the chat. By the way, if you're vibing with this tutorial so far, go ahead and hit hype, like, share, and subscribe for more AI deep dives. So with all that info, Remy analyzes the concept and realizes it needs to ask me a few follow-up questions to nail the details. For instance, it asked what I wanted to name the app. So I went with Secret Muse AI. It asked if the chat should be full screen, and I could either pick one of the options it gave me or just type it in the box. Then it asked how the voice messages should work inside the chat, so I typed out those specifics. Then it asked about the image content, which is where things get really interesting. If you look at my original prompt, I specifically asked it to use Grok 4.1 fast for the chat, WAN 2.5 for the images, and 11 labs for the text-to-speech. So right here, I'm confirming that it should use those exact models to generate all the content, even spicy content. After that, it gave me the option to configure Stripe or build out the paywall. And finally, it asked if users could chat with multiple girls or just one and switch anytime. Now, watch this. Remy starts collaborating with other agents, like the design agent and the architecture agent. I want to put this into perspective for you because it's huge. In a real-world software startup, you'd need a product manager to define the features, a UI/UX designer, a full-stack developer, a prompt engineer, and a bunch of others. But right now, we're creating a full SaaS app where Remy is handling the front end, what the user sees, the back end, everything behind the scenes, and the database for users, history, and subscriptions. Plus, it's integrating all those different AI models. I'm not touching a single thing on the screen. Remy is doing it all. In reality, it took about 40 minutes to build out every detail, and it gave me these results. Pretty impressive, huh? I picked a girl, entered my email, and the app sent me a verification code. Once I put that in, I started chatting with Claire. The chat works great, but I noticed that during the interaction, you could tell the AI was working in the background for a few seconds. And as you can see, the chat got a little spicy. I asked her to send a photo, but she didn't do it right away. So I took a screenshot, pasted it back into the chat with Remy, and asked for some adjustments. For example, I wanted it to show exactly how many interactions the user has left out of their 15 free ones. I also asked it to add a button to download generated images and a way to clear the chat history. I even got the idea to have a different greeting every time a chat starts. Then I asked for the main buttons to be highlighted in red and a green online indicator for the girls. I also told it to regenerate the images for Luna and Chloe so they looked even better visually. And just like that, Remy got back to work. Honestly, it's incredible that we've reached a point in history where we can ask AI to build monetizable apps with just a single prompt. While Remy was working, I started seeing other details I wanted to polish. For example, I asked it to adjust the tone of the chat to adapt to the user. Some people start off soft, others go straight to spicy, so I wanted the AI to match the user's mood. I also asked for a typing animation so the user knows the AI girl is responding, which hides what's happening in the background. I also noticed Remy tried to switch the image generation model, but I told it to stick to the models I chose from the very beginning. Now that those details are handled, I tested it one more time. I noticed some technical actions appearing in brackets in the chat, and one image didn't quite match the context of our conversation. So, I asked it to make all the girls visible at the same time on desktop, but show them one by one on mobile. And that, my friends, is how I got to the final chat app I showed you at the beginning. Of course, I can't show you every single image I requested, but let's just say Sophia and I really hit it off. This is how I built a full AI Girlfriend chat app using Remy. For me, this changes everything. I love how it turned out, and I'm sure this gives you a solid foundation to start building your own SaaS apps. You're smart and creative. That's exactly why you're watching this video. Imagine building your own ASMR AI girl, or an AI boyfriend for companionship, or your own AI assistant or AI girlfriend in any language. Honestly, the sky is the limit here. Remember, you can use my coupon for $20 off to get a month of MindStudio for free. Plus, the first 5 people to use the link in the description get an extra $20 in credits to run those AI models. You can always top up your balance to keep building and testing whatever you can dream up. Anyway, I've already given you the ideas, but I'm not stopping there. Just so you can see how powerful Remy really is, I built another app. I always specified the available plans and which AI models to use. Then I shared screenshots of different outfits, and in the instructions I asked it to use Kling 3.0 to animate the images in a loop for the landing page. There was only one clip Remy had to regenerate, but it was super fast. Then I asked Remy to give each girl a different voice, but the chat wasn't sending voice notes. So I asked it to fix that, but then the AI started sending both voice and text. So I asked it to fix it again, and this is the final result. I'm showing you everything so you can see how good Remy is at following your instructions. This is how it looks on mobile devices, and this is how it looks in full screen. Here you can see I started a chat with Sophia, and honestly it's impressive. It follows the tone of the conversation really well. Then I started a chat with Emily and asked to hear her voice.
Hey babe, why did the seductive girl bring a ladder to the bar? 'Cause she heard the drinks were on the house. Wanna see me climb it?
And since I had already been testing before, I hit the 15 free interactions limit. And right on cue, a pop-up shows up telling the user about the available plans to upgrade their account. This whole experience was built with simple prompts, like I was just talking to an app expert. Can you imagine how much you could save with Remy replacing a whole team, and how much you could potentially earn with this business model? Just remember, your competition might be watching this video too, so I'd recommend trying Remy right now. It could be the difference between just watching videos and actually launching a new project. I want to give a huge thanks to MindStudio for making this video possible, and to you for sticking around until the end. I always want to be clear, my channel doesn't provide financial advice, and every business takes real effort. Results will vary. But a huge shout out to the platforms mentioned today, because they prove that you can stay anonymous behind your SaaS app and actually make money with it. As you know, behind this avatar, I'm a real person. I wanted to share that my dad was pretty sick a few days ago and had to go to the hospital. I had to take some time off to be there for him, especially since he's over 80 years old now. That's why I haven't been able to post new videos lately. He's still recovering, but he's getting better. I just wanted to say thank you for always supporting the channel and watching the videos all the way through. I hope you have an amazing day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.